All right, what's up, everyone? OG over here from Player Essence. Welcome back to another PE Live. Today we're going to be covering Persona 5 and a brand new rumor that has came up. I already seen some people already making weirdo assumptions, so let me go ahead and let's just get the facts out of the way. Blizzetta. I actually covered the Oya rumor, or the guy from Oya. I actually covered that in a separate video. This is a different one where we're talking about gaming intel and the rumor that they are talking about. So no, I already covered that from before. And once again, in the video where I talked about what Mr. Jared Oya had to say, I also confirmed with a couple other sources, like, is this accurate what he's saying? And they've all kind of said, yeah, it generally looks like it's going to be right, what they think, based on what he has said. So it's not just a random dude. On top of that, he also talked about the Persona 5R stuff before that was revealed as well. So, I mean, I guess you can call him random, but he did get one thing right with Persona before. So since he got one thing right, that leads credibility to ask again. And once again, I did talk to him myself, in addition to confirm with a couple other sources that I have in terms of his information. And they're all kind of saying, you know what, it seems about right. But then again, it could be a lucky guess. He could be wrong. Who knows on that one? So let me just go ahead and get that right off the back. Watch the videos and you'll know when I cover what and what we're talking about here. So let's go ahead and move on to the shout outs, guys. I do appreciate everybody showing up. Thank you so much. We already got over 50 people in here. So definitely hit that like button if you do like the videos and the live streams. And we'll get everything started here. Shout outs in terms of people here in the chat. So if you want me to say hi to you, say what up, and I'll say hi back to you guys. In terms of Ninja news, everything's been pretty good for the week. We've been having a lot of live streams, been having a lot of fun, and we're still looking to do the whole retool of the site, or of the channel. So look forward to that, guys. We're gonna have new art, new stuff, new rewards on Patreon, and new tournaments and all that stuff. We're gonna try to put it more to a little bit of a solid schedule, but I have to get some personal stuff done so I know exactly what my schedule is going to be so I can set that. So looks good. Looks good. So all right, let's go ahead and let's get into the shout outs here. If you want me to say hi to you in the chat, feel free to say hi and we'll be more than happy. Urameshi, what's good, Urameshi? Good to see you here once again. Let's see here. Weirdos, please. No, I'm not calling anybody weirdos. Nah. Just want to make sure that we're clear. I covered the rumor for Mr. Oya. I covered that in a separate video, and I talked about it in a separate live stream. This one we're talking about, like I said, Gaming Intel has a new article up where they're saying that, proclaiming that there's going to be an announcement this month. I don't think Mr. Oya, he didn't say that. He didn't say that it was going to be this month, so this is something new. I have not heard about an announcement this month. This is the first time that I've heard about that. So let's go ahead and get into the shout outs here. Skip It Productions, what's good? Angel Page, what's good? Blizzetta says thanks for clearing that up. No problem. Thanks for not watching my videos. No, I'm joking. thanks Blizzetta. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming out to the stream, and thank you for inquiring. It's always good to inquire, especially if you have a question about something. Just feel free to ask first before you assume. I think that's the better way to do it, especially from somebody like myself who covers everything and who actually tries to get sources and facts on things. So that'd be a better way to address it next time. Let's see here. Toxzy, what's good? Antonio Ramos, what's good? Frozen Gamer, what's good? The dislikes. Okay, Zumba Trey. Dislike. Oh my God, the dislikes. I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt by the dislikes, guys. All we need to do is probably hit that like button more. Yo, what is the deal? Holy smokes. Yeah, that is a lot. 15 already. 15 already. You guys don't like talking about Persona 5 and the Switch anniversary? Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Jesus. Next time I'll remember not to cover stuff news that's out there. So yeah, let's see here. I'm Livewire. Let's go. Clickbait. I put rumor. It's rumor in the title. What? How is that clickbait? It literally says rumor. What the heck? Let's see here. So let's see here. I'm hyped for Persona 5 Racing. Is that what Persona 5R stands for? Is that what Persona 5 stands for? Let's see here. Haha, joking. Yeah, I guess. Yo, but people definitely are not happy with me covering Persona 5 rumors. So let's go and let's get into it. I'll continue with the shout outs here, guys. Let's not waste any more time. Nathan H, what's good? Mystery, what's good? Let's see here. Mr. Pete 1985, what's good? Maybe it's coming to the PS5. The PS5 Persona 5R is going to be announced, or there's going to be information this month. So the PS5 isn't revealed yet. So I doubt they're going to announce Persona 5 for the PS5 when the PS5 itself isn't even revealed. I mean, that's happened before, but it's a very rare thing for developers to announce games for systems that aren't even announced yet. That doesn't happen too often. So yeah, I doubt that. Toon Link, what's good, Toon Link? P5 is overrated in my opinion. It's not overrated at all. You are entitled to your opinion, but it's not overrated. It's a really good game. It's definitely not overrated. You just don't like it as much as other people like it. Let's see. Will Bucker, what's good? Hunter, what's good, man? What's good? Let's see. People dislike it as a meme now. Yeah, pretty much. It's more of like memeing thing. That's okay. Let's see. Persona 5 this, Persona 5 that. Screw Persona. Where's my Shin Megami Tensei? Well, at least we know that Shin Megami Tensei, it's coming, right? Shin Megami Tensei is coming, so you don't got to worry about that. How am I, Dick Meme? After all the shilling yesterday? What did I do shilling yesterday? How did I shill yesterday? Please explain to me. Let's see here. Chad, Pappy. All right, what's good? Let's see here. You might give it another chance on the Switch. Let's see. Alonzo Vines, what's good? Fury Tiger, what's up? What's up, Fury Tiger? Elite Ninja Fury Tiger. Elite Ninja Jumpmon, what's good? He said I'd be down for a Persona 5 racing game. Did you buy the Persona 5 dancing games? Do you like those too? Let's see here. Let's see. Antonio Ramos says, well, will we have a sequel to Tokyo Mirage Sessions? Well, we'll talk about that maybe in a random Q&A, maybe later. But I doubt it. Let's see here. Mystery says Persona 5 needs a movie. It already has a movie. So yeah, it already has a movie. Let's see here. Dude 7 says, seen anything regarding Joker potentially getting a female alt in Smash? No, not in Smash, but I've heard about Persona 5 potentially getting the female alt in the game. So like Persona 5R or whatever new enhanced Persona game that is coming could potentially have a female alternate character. So I don't know about that in Smash. I haven't heard about anything like that in Smash. But in the game, yeah, I've heard some rumors and stuff about that. Although I haven't really covered it too much. I've just had people ask about it. But yeah, nothing too much. So yeah. Let's see. PS5 is vaporware right now. No, it's not. It's definitely not vaporware. It's definitely not vaporware. PlayStation 5 is definitely in development. I think the specs are done. They know what they want to use for the most part. It's just a matter of when it's going to be revealed. But PS5 is definitely a thing, you know. Let's see here. Blazetta, you're not watching my videos. You're not watching anything that I've had to say about. You're asking me like basic things. You're bringing up stuff that I've already covered a million times. I mean, I don't know if you just only come out for certain streams or what you watch on the channel, but I've literally covered Persona 5 million times on this channel. I've stated multiple times of how I would play the game, so you don't have to ask me questions like such basic questions like that. We need to move on from the stuff, guys. Move on from the stuff that I've already answered like 5 million times or I've covered on the channel. I've said that so many times on this channel during live streams, during videos, during a million different things that I would play, and I would pick up Persona 5 in a heartbeat on the Nintendo Switch and I would replay the game. I've said that so many times on so many different things. So many different things I've said that multiple times. So let's see here. And if you only watch my streams, then you'd know anytime that we've covered Persona 5, I've said the same thing a million times that I would play the game. Like I've said that so many times at this point. I've said it on Twitter and all that. So try watching the videos too, homie. So otherwise, if people ask me questions that I've covered so much because you don't want to watch my videos on what I've said on Persona, I might just skip them. Because I don't put out all this content for nothing. Okay, guys? So let's move on here. What's up, Mr. P? Jade, what's good? Matt New, what's good, man? What's good? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Ian, how you doing today, my man? How you doing today? Wound Up Penguin, what's good? How's it going? So shall we get into this this new rumor about Persona 5? So according to Gaming Intel, which is a website that covers all sorts of stuff. I'll be honest, guys, I'm a bit iffy on this site when it comes to their information. They say certain things and it doesn't happen quite a bit. So, I mean, I'm not so sure about this. This is the only person that I've heard talk about this as well. You don't have to apologize, Blazetta. You do not have to apologize at all. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you don't have to watch my channel at all. Your time is your time, and you never get your time back. I'm simply making a suggestion if you want to know my opinion on certain things. So you can come in a little bit more prepared for the live stream. So you can, you know, kind of use your time to ask me like, okay, certain questions since you watch at least some of the content, So yeah, here's what I suggest doing, guys, for those who only watch my live streams, because I am kind of known as a streamer at this point now. Just type in whatever game that you're interested in or whatever on my channel. You don't have to watch everything if you don't want to, but just type in Persona 5 or just type in Shin Megami Tensei or whatever game that you're interested in hearing my thoughts on or opinion. If it's a game that we've known about for years or whatever the case is, and just type it in and check out some of the videos. Check out whatever video title interests you the most so you can get my opinion on it. And so then when you come into the streams, you can ask a little bit more advanced question or something like that and make better use of the stream time. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's see here. So according to Gaming Intel, this is what they have to say on the information. So they say Gaming Intel has received exclusive information which suggests Persona 5 is coming to the Nintendo Switch with an announcement this month. Now, I want to stop right there. We all know that Persona 5 R is going to be announced this month. So and there was that PlayStation logo. People have already talked about various different things. I mean, I don't know, but let's continue on here, guys. Ever since Joker was introduced in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as the first DLC character, speculation regarding Persona 5 Switch port has been through the roof, although I covered Persona 5 coming to the Switch last year. I covered that at the beginning of the year. Is Persona 5 coming to Switch? Atlus hasn't unveiled any information regarding Persona 5 coming to Switch thus far, although its release is still seems on the horizon. Back in December 2018, Atlus registered a Persona 5S domain, which gave a strong indication of the title coming to Switch. Given Gaming Intel Gaming Intel has since received exclusive intel suggesting a Persona 5 Nintendo Switch announcement is coming this month. That is the new slice of rumor or information that I have not heard anybody report on. It's that right there. We've heard about Persona 5 potentially coming to Nintendo Switch. I've got a couple sources myself that say, yeah, it's coming to Nintendo Switch, or it's in the works for the Nintendo Switch. This is the bit of information that I have not heard at this point, and that is Persona 5 Nintendo Switch announcement is coming this month. That's what I've not heard, and I am not sure about that coming this month. To me, it would make sense for it to come next month, right? But the Persona 5 R information apparently is coming this month. So maybe Persona 5 R or that new Persona announcement, maybe it ties into all of this. Maybe the person is just wrong. Maybe they're thinking that at this announcement, whatever source this is, that there's going to be Persona 5 announced for the Switch, but maybe it's just Persona 4, or it's just Persona, not Persona 4, people would freak out by that, but Persona 5 for the PlayStation 4, and then next month, we get the announcement when Joker launches with Super Smash Bros. I mean, Atlus is unpredictable at times, so you just don't know when it comes to them. So here's what they also said. Continuing off of the whole Persona 5 Nintendo Switch announcement is coming this month. Its launch seems all but confirmed, according to Gaming Intel. Persona 5 Nintendo Switch announcement. So far, the announcement date for Persona 5 Switch has been merely discussions. However, very recent information, which Gaming Intel has been privileged to exclusively receive, indicates that the game will be unveiled this month, March 2019. Their source claims, quote, a Persona 5 Switch announcement will take place this month. I can confirm it's happening. If it does happen, if the case, the announcement will be inevitably widely acclaimed for the fans and the entire community, blah, blah, blah. So, also, they talked about Mr. Jared Oya, and Atlus will release Persona 5 as a PS5, P5S, sorry. Atlus will release Persona 5 as P5S on Switch and PS4 fall 2019. That was Mr. Jared Oya, and we've talked about various different things here. So there you go. That was reported on by Daniel Cotton from the co-founder of GamingIntel.com. So there you go. That is that. So yeah, not PlayStation 5, guys. We're talking about Persona 5 and then Persona 5S. So P5S, Persona 5. So there you go. What are you guys' thoughts on this? I've talked about things quite a bit. Shout outs to the 100 people plus watching. I do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. So what do you guys think about this? Remember, guys, shout outs for Twitter followers. So we're trying to get to 8,000 Twitter followers faster than we got to 7,000. So if you do follow me on Twitter, you will get a live shout out when I do this. So, so yeah, there you go. So live shout outs for anybody who follows me on Twitter. I will have my Twitter page open. I will also link my Twitter page in the comment section, but it's also in the description below as well. So those are two places. If you do follow me, you will get a shout out live. So there you go on that. All right, so let's keep it going here. Yo, why the dislikes? I don't know why the dislikes, dude. People really don't want to see Persona 5 on the Switch. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm talking about it too much. I think that's pretty much what it comes down to. I think I'm just talking about it way too much. So, but we did get new information, and that's what I do. I talk about information, whether it's rumor, if there's some backing to it, I'll at least even just a little bit of backing to it. I'll talk about it. I'll confirm with maybe some of the sources that I've got, but I haven't got a source that says. I've got 0 sources that say that it's coming this month. So I don't know about this one. And once again, Gaming Intel has messed up on some of these things too. So they've messed up on some of these things as well. So yeah. Let's see here. Persona 5 Switch, maybe that's what we're talking about. Let's see. Nathan, we get in Joel. Pretty much. Let's see here. Anarcadia says, do you think it would make sense for Persona 5 on Switch to be announced in April Direct and Joker dropped in Smash right after the Direct? I think it would be tie in nicely. Yeah, it would tie in nicely, but I don't know why you're talking about an April Direct. We just had a Direct in February, so I don't think Nintendo does Directs. I mean, they've done a Direct before, like 2 months apart, but I wouldn't expect like a big Direct in April when we just got a Direct in February. So, I mean, I think you're already setting yourself to potentially be upset when you're saying, oh, well, Direct in April. No, don't even suggest that because we just got one in February, you know? I would really refrain from suggesting that. So let's see here. The wait is over. I'm here. No need to worry. All right, you're here. Breath of the Wild 7th time now. Nice to kick off the Switch anniversary. Yeah, we were playing Breath of the Wild last night, dude. It was a lot of fun. John Talk says, I would be disappointed if this is pretty much nothing. Like there's so many rumors. What can we expect? Yeah, and that's the reason why we cover and we talk about it. Because first of all, one, why not? And second of all, two, it's one of the things that what if it does happen? The funniest thing is that I saw John from Spawnwave actually posted a rumor from like, I forgot what message board it was from, but somebody pretty much revealed everything that Pokemon Sword and Shield was going to be. They literally got the name right before the announcement. They said, oh, it's going to be called Sword and Pokemon Shield. They got the announcement right, like the UK or whatever, that type of area. They got everything right and nobody paid attention to it and it ended up being right. You know, that's the funny thing. And the same thing actually happened, I think on the same message board that where somebody posted a rumor about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Got everything right. And nobody really paid attention to it. Well, actually, no, we did cover it. No, I covered that. And everyone was like, no, that's not going to be it. I went crazy. And that ended up being all right. What's up, Macintosh? Let's see, PS fanboys disliking the stream. It's okay, man. It's still feedback. Feedback is feedback. Let's see here. Mr. Sout says it's weird so many people went dislike the stream. Oh my god, guys, who cares about the who cares about the dislikes on the stream? Oh well, I mean, it's not a big deal, guys. Who cares? People are so superficial about things. Like, who cares? Can we talk about actual content? One of the Penguin says, so that sounds to me like there would be 2 new Persona 5 releases on the PS4 this year, both Persona 5R and Persona 5S, 2 versions in 1 year. One system seems like overkill. That I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. I don't think they would do Persona 5R and Persona 5S and both of them on the Nintendo Switch. If anything, they're the same thing, or it's one or the other. One of them is Persona 5R for the PlayStation 4, and one of them is Persona 5S for the Nintendo Switch. That would be the thing that it would be. It would not be Persona 5R and Persona 5S and both of them on the PlayStation 4. That's definitely not it. Noel fan, what's good, man? How you doing today? Good Saturday. Persona 5 Racing. Yeah, Persona 5 Racing, dude. Yeah, you know, I did hear about Persona. I did hear about PlayStation 4 fans, not even fans, like not American fans, but there was a number of Japanese PlayStation 4 users that were begging for Pokemon to be ported over. But I think that's like their version of a meme. That must be the Japanese version of some type of meme, in my opinion. Let's see here. Do I think the female protagonist for Persona 5 is real? I don't know about that, man. I don't know about it. It's going to be one of those things to where, I mean, it seems like something Atlas could do, and I'd be down for that because Joker's like, I mean, Joker really doesn't really talk much. He kind of is kind of like an avatar kind of. I mean, obviously, he talks a little bit, but he doesn't really say much. So yeah, they could swap that out with the female, no problem. I don't think that'd be a problem at all. I mean, I like that in like Mass Effect, so that was cool. Or even like, I think there's like some Dragon Quest games that you can do that, right? So yeah, why not? Let's see here. Player says, have you heard anything about Persona 5R potentially being a sequel or something like Final Fantasy X-2? Yeah, there is information that Persona 5R will contain some new scenarios, but I don't think it would be like as expansive, pretty much a brand new game like Persona 5, or sorry, like Final Fantasy X-2. So we've heard rumors that it's going to be new scenarios and new missions and stuff like that, and a couple different things, improved quality of life stuff, but I haven't heard anything about it going as far as a Final Fantasy X-2 goes, which is essentially a brand new game. So no, I don't know about that, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's see. Amiibo fan says, I can see Persona 5R being rumored for the rumored Persona 5 fighting game, while Persona 5S being the definitive edition. Okay, that's something that's definitely right. So Persona 5R could be like the Ultimax or whatever it was that Persona 4. There was a fighting game, for those who don't know, made by Arc System Works, I think. It was just like, you know, like the Arc System Works games that we get, but it was Persona based. So there was that. So maybe you're right about that. Maybe Persona 5R is the fighting game based on there, and the Persona 5S is the you know, the re-release of the game with new content, you know? So yeah, absolutely. Yo, what's up, Robert? How's it going, my man? Co-captain of the Viking Nation. Good to see you here, Elite Ninja. Sunset Valkyrie says, still doesn't make sense to me that Nintendo would expose more people to Persona only for people to buy PS4s. Nintendo, to my knowledge, isn't really giving much attention, if any, to Persona Q2. No, Nintendo really isn't doing much for Persona Q2. But at the same time, that's really more because it's on the Nintendo 3DS and they're kind of moving on from that system. At the last Direct, we didn't get any new 3DS information. Also, shout outs to Donald McCarty with the subscription. Thank you so much, Donald. Welcome to the village. Everyone in chat, please welcome Donald. But yeah, it's one of those things to where, yeah, it doesn't make much sense that they would give that much attention to Joker. But at the same time, I mean, it's just one of those things to where, like, maybe it just happens. Maybe they just want to make the ultimate fighting game where, I mean, where they just have all these iconic characters and Joker's one of them, right? So who knows? Who knows at this point? But yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying here. Also, shout outs to Let's Go Nathan with the Twitter follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate the Let's Go Nathan with the Twitter follow. Once again, if you do follow me on Twitter, you will get a shout out live. So shout outs to everybody who does do that. My Twitter link is in the description below. All right, so Matt News says, Stealth said on Twitter that if P5 came to the Switch, the PS4 version re-release would have exclusive content. The Switch version would be the vanilla base version. Player since he did say that, but I don't think he said that as in he thought that was happening. He said that maybe that could happen. So he didn't say that that's what he's heard or that's like the actual factual information or anything like that. So, I mean, even if it was the base vanilla version, that's fine. I'd play the base vanilla version again on the Nintendo Switch because to me, that's my preferred way of playing. And I'd probably play the PS4 new content as well because I already have a save file with Persona 4 on there and Persona 5 on there and all the content. So I'd probably buy both of them, to be honest. I mean, obviously that wouldn't be good for people who want to just want to play it on Switch or buy it on Switch, but you have your options. I'm not going to sit here and cry about that if that's the case. I don't know why that would be the case. I don't know why they would do that, but if they did do that, which I've never seen Atlas do before, I'd still buy it, but at the same time, I don't think that's something that's going to happen. I personally don't think that's something that's going to happen. That seems weird. I can't remember a time that a developer has done that either. Let's see here, at least in a modern sense, you know. All right, so let's keep it going here, guys. Mr. P says, in Mass Effect, I did not like the male Shepard voice acting. I always played as female Shepard. Yeah, I know some people were like that. Let's see here. Let's keep it going here. Anarcadia says, questions, do you think people who already have P5 will have an option to have P5R as an add-on DLC? Kind of like Sonic Mania, kind of like what Sonic Mania did, so people who already have the game don't need to buy again. I think it's possible that they do something like that, since it is going to be, if it is, obviously it's going to be PlayStation 4. So I think it's possible that they do something like that. Yeah, definitely. Let's see here. I would just get it on Switch and replay it. Yeah, pretty much. Sunset Valkyrie says Atlas did that because they released Vanilla Catherine on PC when everyone knows Full Body is coming. Yeah, and I understand that's Vanilla Catherine when Full Body is coming, but at the same time, you're talking about like the old version of the game, and then Full Body was kind of the newer thing that they're doing. So yes, they've done that before. But at the same time, I don't necessarily see it as quite the same thing. If both of those games are coming for the PS4, that's PC. PC is a different type of environment, different type of that type of stuff happens on PC all the time. You know what I'm saying? But like for consoles and with like Joker coming in Smash, I'm not so sure about that. You know, they did that with PC, but that's PC. That's a very regular thing for PC. But for consoles, I don't know about that for consoles. But for PC, yeah, that's happened a number of times. Is Full Body a sequel? No, Full Body's not a sequel. It's more of an expansion to what they originally did with some new scenarios, quality of life improvements and stuff like that. So it's not a sequel. Let's see here. Manu says, I don't mind if it did happen. I would still buy the vanilla P5 Switch. Persona on the go. Yes, please. Yeah, Persona on the go is just, it's too good because once again, the gameplay of Persona is not fit for big TV, sit there, and like for me, you know, it would be monitor. I don't need to be hyped up in my monitor playing Persona like this unless I'm streaming. Otherwise, dude, I'm chilling, I'm lying down, and I'm playing Persona with some headphones on. To me, Persona is rainy day, you know, lie down on the bed, lazy rainy day, Sunday, whatever the case is, relax and just, you know, do all like the school questions. I mean, there's so much downtime in that game. It's not a game that I need to be plugged into a big old TV and play. I don't. And like I said, I'll be fair, guys. I mean, like, I played Persona 5 mostly on the Vita. I played Persona 5 remote play on my Vita, and it was trash. It was not good, but I did it. I bought a Vita just to play the game remote play, you know, because I was like, I don't need to play this. Like, I'd rather just lie down and relax in my living room and play the game. So that's what I did with Persona 5. And it was great. It was great while Vita is just kind of garbage for the stuff like it's. I mean, the remote play is okay, but it's just some of the stuff just doesn't work as good as the Switch. Basically, it doesn't work as good as the Switch. So yeah. So let's see here. Atlas is strange enough to do anything. They are strange enough to do anything, and I agree. I agree. One up English says, yeah, Sunset Valkyrie makes a good point. If Persona 5 is not coming to Switch, then Nintendo would be basically advertising for the new version of Persona 5 on PS4 for free. That makes no sense. Well, I mean, Joker's just a character. So if you look at it, for example, there's characters in Smash Brothers. So is Nintendo advertising like Cloud, like Final Fantasy VII Remake, if they don't get like that? I mean, maybe not. But I don't see it as completely just advertising. I see what you guys are saying, and I agree. I agree, but it's not like completely that. Smash Brothers is Smash Brothers. So I mean, like, and obviously Nintendo isn't really pushing, you know, Persona Q too much. I don't think they're going to. I mean, they're going to talk about it. They're going to do trailers and all that. But I mean, Joker is in Persona Q2 on the 3DS. So you just have to also keep that in mind. So let's see here. So let's keep it going. I think people are tired of me talking about Persona. I think that's the reason why there's dislikes. Let's see here. How much of a stream did they miss? As busy cleaning. Oh, we just started. We just started Solomon. We just started. Not too much into it. We're talking about Persona 5. Let's see here. Let's see, Persona 5 is a game when you lay down and play the game and think about what you're doing with your life. It definitely makes you think. Persona 5 definitely makes you think about what you are doing with your life. I'll tell you that. It definitely makes you think about it. It makes you also, for me at least, Persona 5 makes me think what I would have done back when I was in high school. The different decisions that I would have made. Like, holy smokes, like I would have done so many things differently. I don't know if I would even be here. I don't know if I would say that I'd go back because I don't know if I'd even be here doing this if I change some of the stuff that I said or did when I was in high school and all that. So I think Persona 5 also makes me think about that. So it's kind of scary. Yo, what's up, Kofi K? How's it going, my man? German Ortiz, if you want me to play a track, my man, you got to do a donation, and then I'll definitely play a track. Otherwise, people are going to do the exact same thing you're doing and order me to play this, play that, play this, play that. So yeah. Let's see. Sunset Valkyrie says, I mean, it's not really the same because OG Final Fantasy VII is on the Switch along with other mainline games coming. Nintendo has never gotten any mainline Persona. Well, Sunset Valkyrie, the thing about it is that Cloud was in Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U, which Final Fantasy VII was not on the Wii U. You know, there was like Cloud in like Final Fantasy Theorhythm. Cloud was in Final Fantasy, was in Dream Drop Distance. Cloud was in Final Fantasy like Crystal Explorers or Crystal Chronicles Explorers or whatever the hell that 3DS game was. So Clouds have made like cameos and stuff like that on Nintendo hardware, but nothing on the Wii U. And like I said, Final Fantasy VII just is coming on the Switch, not at this point. Back when Cloud came to the Wii U version of Super Smash Brothers, I mean, there was no Final Fantasy VII in sight on the Wii U. So there you go. So yeah. Oh, just 1 second, guys. My sister is calling, and we got an important thing that we're doing. All right, sorry about that, guys. I have a family member coming in from out of the country, so we're setting up like a welcoming and all that stuff like that. So had to pick up for Sister Essence. We just talked about a pizza, man. I mean, really, if you want me to be honest, what we talked about, we just talked about when I'm picking up a pizza and all that. Dude, it was like really nothing. Does she work at Nintendo? She does work at Nintendo sometimes. Blizzetta says, OJ, what quality of life improvements do you hope to see, or you can even think of for any game that was so great, quality of life wise? Are you talking about like Persona, Blizzetta? What are you talking about, Blizzetta? What are you talking about? How much longer do you think we're going to get an update on Shin Megami Tensei 5? I think we're going to get an update on Shin Megami Tensei 5 at either at E3 or direct after E3. So let's see here. Do I think Shin Megami Tensei 5 could be on PlayStation? Yeah, I think Shin Megami Tensei 5 could come to PlayStation. Unless there's like a solid contract between Nintendo and Atlas. I don't see why it couldn't come to PlayStation. So yeah. Any other questions on Persona though, guys? Any other questions on Persona? Let's see, great video for the 2nd anniversary. Yeah, I mean, we can talk about that a little bit, right, guys? But before we talk about that, can you guys hit the like button? Let's see if we can get to 100 likes, okay? See if we can get to 100 likes. And, of course, if you follow me on Twitter, make sure to give you guys your proper shout-outs as well. Also, shout-outs to E. E hit me with that Twitter follow. Thank you so much, E. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Twitter fam. Let's see here. Persona 5S is going to be like Persona 4 Gold on the Vita. What I think? Yeah, I think that's very possible. Yo, what's up, Jazzy? Good to see you here. Arash says, OJ is going to be 2 years since the Switch came out tomorrow. I know that. I'm well aware of that, Arash. The sky is also blue at times as well. I actually did a video, Arash. I'm not sure. You probably didn't see it yet because it's a new video. But I actually put up a video of the 2nd year anniversary of the Nintendo Switch. So yes, I'm well aware, and there is a video up on the channel. So let's see here. Party Man says, trust me, I destroyed that like button. You destroyed it. Let's see here. Dake Meme Center says, players, the reason I said it was like you shilling because people were donating out of respect for your 2-year anniversary being a full-time YouTuber after being fired. LMAO. Well, how did I shill though? You said I was shilling. I wasn't shilling. But you said I was shilling though, Dake Meme. You said I was shilling. So yeah. Yo, what's up, Kid Rattata? How's it going? What's up, Hunter N64? I dream of Persona 4 Golden on the Nintendo Switch. Do you dream of it? What are your dreams like, my man? Are they good dreams? Do you like them? Tell me, can you explain, can you describe the dreams to me? Describe them to me. How vivid are they? Bro! Yo, Robert! Unlocking the Rinnegan! Yo, my man Robert, I'm telling you, Sasuke of the Viking Nation, more souls have been taken. My man traveling through dimensions from Sweden to California to unlock the Rinnegan. Only Sasuke can do that. Let's go. Thank you so much, Robert. First donation of the stream. Huge Renangon Unlock. With the $50, he says, this early streams are awesome, OJ. Gerudo Valley music would be awesome for the village. Hashtag Pizza Fund Nation. Your boy's going out there and buying pizza with golden crust on it with that $50 donation, homie. Getting that rich man pizza. You know what I'm saying? In the good neighborhood. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, Robert. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and get some music going. You guys give some love to Shoutouts to Robert, to the Viking Nation. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Yo, Kudo Tengetsu, my man with the membership. Let's go. Y'all showing the village the love. The love after the dislike bombs. Let's go. Yo, Robert with the 50. Kudo Tengetsu. Let's go. Welcome to the village, Kudo Tengetsu. Once again, have access. You do now have access to those emotes. And of course, in a bit, Itachi will look upon you. Thank you so much, man. Welcome to Back to the Elite Ninja. We have the Discord for you as well. So if you want to get access to our exclusive Discord, voice chat with the community, play Super Smash Brothers with us. We're going to have Mario Kart. We're going to restructure everything. Everything's being restructured, guys. I have something that I'm doing this upcoming week, and I'll know my fate after that. So then I'll know my fate after that and what's going to happen. So I'll be able to put a set schedule for you guys for tournaments and all that. So thank you, Kudo Tengetsu. Appreciate that. The Discord is up on the community page. Yo! Shout outs to Fairy Tiger with the 30! Body in the chat. Speaking of the Sharingan, Theory Tiger with the 30 says, Gerudo hype, the Viking Nation coming through 100%. Shout outs to you guys. Let's go and let's get some Gerudo love in here. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate the support. Gerudo Valley, the Viking Nation is hyped up for it. The Viking Nation is hyped up for it. So let's do it. Let's do it. Gerudo Valley, let's go. We're gonna get a little bit of a longer track. Can you guys all shimmy with me? This is the original shimmy music. I'm gonna turn it down a bit, guys. I know it's kind of loud. That's the shimmy music. This is the, oh man, the original. When you first heard this music, you couldn't help but shimmy your N64 controller. You know, you guys were all, well, some of you guys are too young, so some of you guys were playing like on the Wii Virtual Console or something, but you couldn't help but shimmy. Or some of you guys actually played this on the GameCube, right? With the Legend of Zelda: The Master's Quest. So I think a lot of you guys who played this on the who played Ocarina of Time for the first time on the GameCube. Anybody here played the first time on the GameCube with the Master's Quest? That was probably the best version of Ocarina of Time. Was on the GameCube. Not on the 3DS. Oh, that's a good version. That's a good version. What's you guys' favorite version of Ocarina of Time? What's you guys' okay? Round table question, guys. What's you guys' favorite version of Ocarina of Time? What's your favorite version? My favorite version of Ocarina of Time is definitely Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 3DS. That's my favorite. That one's really dope. N64, 3DS. I play on the Virtual Console first. Favorite is the 3DS version. Okay. 3DS, yeah. It's such a good game. If you go back and play Ocarina of Time, you're like, wow, this game is really good. Even to this day, this game is really good. It's really, really, really good. All right, so also shout out to Sugar Plumpy with the subscription. Thank you so much, Sugar. Appreciate that. I think German Ortiz was talking about how you join up, or somebody was talking about how you join up. All you got to do is check out the link in the description below. You should have a link to membership. The membership should be there. So if you can get a mod to link that, that'd be great as well. Shout outs to the mods. Let's go and let's drop a dude. Look at Robert's weekly. Look at the weekly top ninja at the bottom of the page. Look at Robert dropping the support, dude. Yo, you serious? You serious, Robert? Bro, you guys give Robert some love, man. Drop the clues ones for Robert. Let's go. Breakfast Club. All right, Grubby K9, take it easy, man. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Yo, Kudo Tengetsu. Let me just say something right now. You're looking quite sexy. Your name is looking quite sexy in that green and that badge by there. With that headband, my man, looking quite sexy, dude. Looking quite sexy. So, You gotta represent. Oh, let me tell you guys what I'm working on too. Give me 1 second. So, I'm working on, oh, hold up. Ooh, that could have been bad. My light almost busted. So, recently, you guys know that I've been working on new merch, right? Been working on new merch, and I haven't gotten the print on here yet. But you guys all said that you guys wanted headbands. So, I found a material that I like. I actually talked to a retailer, and this material is super, super good for headbands, because I don't want to get you guys crappy headbands. So I wanted to talk about this because I've been waiting. I got these a few weeks ago. Material's good, so we are going to have headbands that you guys are going to be able to purchase once we do the retool of the village. So this material is super, super slick. You can also use them to work out too. And they're long, and they're thick. So you can put them on, and there's going to be multiple colors too. So we are working on headbands. See, look at this. They tie in the back. Look how long they hang back. So they still hang back long in the back. So we are going to be working on straight up some fresh headbands for the village. You guys like that or not? Yes or no on the headbands? Let's do it. So that's a kudo with the $5 and says OST request. Is it Exvixia Song of Storms? Let's do it. So we got headbands coming to the village. Don't worry. I wanted to reveal something cool for the Switch anniversary, and I've been waiting on this one. You know, I've been waiting on this one to talk to you guys about it. I've been like, oh, should I tell them? Should I tell them? But yeah, we are gonna have headbands, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. Also, shout out to Toon Link, Wind Waker, Toon Link, Wind Waker, Toon Link. Says sorry, I can't compare to the other dude. $5 is still a lot of money, bro. That's more than a Happy Meal. Says, but have a good day, OJ. First of all, you don't ever have to say, oh, I can't compare. Dude, the fact that you're here and you're watching, the fact that you don't have to give me anything. Your time, first of all, your time is already very valuable. And then the fact that you're giving me money as well, that's like super double. So you don't have to feel bad or say sorry. What the hell, man? I can tell that your parents raised you right because you're overly humble. But, dude, thank you for the $5. I appreciate that, man. I really, really do appreciate that, man. Thank you. If you have a song request, Toon Link, let me know. Or otherwise, I can play some, your name is Toon Link, so I think you want to hear some Wind Waker music, so I can play some Wind Waker music for you. OJ went Fresh Prince. Yeah, man. Fresh Prince, let's go. Alright, so we've been playing this track for 5 minutes. So let's go and let's get another request. We got Kudo Tengetsu with, I don't know how to say this name. Song of Storms, which is, Song of Storms, that's Wind Waker, isn't it? Oh, no. Is it? Is that Wind Waker? Oh, it's like a dubstep remix. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, it's somebody else's music. Oh yeah, I have this track. This track is dope. I have this on my phone. I listen to it when I go work out. Yeah, it's a dope remix. I have this. Let's see here. Bro, I really want the headband. Yeah, we're gonna have headbands. Oh, let me show you guys the colors too. Hold on, give me 1 second. So, the problem with headbands, guys, is finding a retailer or finding a supplier that's willing to work with a good price. Because I was working with people that are like, okay, yeah, you want quality headbands. Yeah, but I'd have to charge like 30 bucks a pop. With these here, these shouldn't be more than like $20 or so. Like they should probably be $20 or under. So I can get you guys a good price. You know, we're gonna have this blue. It's like a darker blue, although it's kind of light, but it's actually a darker blue. How's the music, guys? And we're gonna have gray, and we're also gonna have black, and we should have other colors too. But these are I think we're gonna start out with these three. Like I said, I had to test it out myself, and it's a very high quality headband, so I'm liking it. Bring on the merch. Yeah, it's coming, guys. It's coming. We're gonna have the new logo across the top here, so that's gonna be cool. Let's see. OJ secretly getting dressed to work out. Yeah. What's the design gonna look like? Yes. I have not revealed exactly what the new logo is going to be. But if you're a Xenoblade fan, you should like the new logo. So the new logo is going to be pretty lit. Yeah, it's going to be pretty lit. Let's see here. Music's good. All right, thank you. Headband Essence, let's go. Wind Waker music is so good, yeah. Someone requested Song of Storms, the secret best track of Ocarina of Time. There you go. So, oh, Song of Storms is an Ocarina of Time. Yeah, you're right. It is Ocarina of Time. My bad, guys. Let's see here. Monado. Not quite, but you know, you guys will see. You guys will see. Not that. I don't want to hype you guys up for Monado. No Monado, boys. All right, so let's go ahead and let's move on to random Q&A, guys. I do, because my sister Essence did call, so I don't have too much more time to stream, but I wanted to get you guys a good stream for today, in addition to that Switch anniversary video. So I wanted to get some quality work for you guys out, because you guys have been supporting the channel like crazy. So, you know your boy's going to be busting his butt to get you guys all the content that you guys deserve, talk to you guys, you know, treat you guys like the fam, you know what I'm saying, the fam that you guys are. So I just wanted to make sure I got this out. But let's talk a little bit more about, like, if you guys have questions, feel free. Random Q&A. So yeah, any type of video game that you guys want to talk about or anything, let me know. Oh, and I still haven't played Assassin's Creed Odyssey yet, like, past the title screen. I'm disappointed in myself. Very disappointed. Fam Essence. Gotta go do some work. All right, man, take it easy. Player since, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I actually don't wear headbands to go work out, though. Like, I don't like, I personally like to feel like the sweat, like when it drips down for some reason. I don't know. I don't like having that stop, even though it's better to wear a headband so it doesn't get in your eye like the sweat. But for some reason, I just don't like wearing I don't like things around my head when I work out, you know? Let's see here. So did you name your channel after my my sister? No, I did not, Wolfman. Let's see here. Just curious, when do you get time to sit and play games? You spend a lot of time on the channel. Do you play every day or a few times a week? I probably play a few times a week, and really the time that I get to play video games is like maybe like if somebody sponsors a stream. So we've been doing that lately. So like Friday nights or Saturday nights, I get a little bit of time. I do play like Smash Brothers sometimes in between when I'm editing videos. Like when my video's rendering on my computer, I get like 20 minutes to play Smash Brothers or something like that. So I do get time in between, but I don't get to play video games a ton. Although, like I said, I am redoing things. So after next Thursday, I will know a little bit more about my schedule, just because I have some other stuff that's going on. So hopefully I can fit in more time to play games then. So yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, I agree, OJ. When I go hoop, I don't wear headbands. Yeah, I used to wear headbands when I go hoop and everything. I do wear wristbands though. Like when I play basketball, I'll wear a wristband because if I get sweaty, I don't want the sweat to go to my hands. So I will wear a wristband when I go play or when I played basketball at least. Matthew Jenkins says, not sure if you answered it already, but are you concerned that MK11 on Switch isn't getting online stress tests? No, I'm not concerned if it's not getting an online stress test. If it's not getting it, then it's not getting it. Why am I going to be concerned? If it doesn't work online or it's not good, then that's that. Then it's not good online. It doesn't work. Oh well, that's what the developers do. I'm not worried about Mortal Kombat. That's not my problem. That's their problem and who they're trying to sell the game to. Let's see here. Dude Salmon says, any chance of a competitive Pokemon battles tourneys after Sword and Shield drop? I won't use Focus Sash just for you. One, yes, we are definitely going to have competitive battles for Pokemon Sword and Shield. And two, you can use Focus Sash if you want. So yeah. Let's see here. Favorite third party, make sure you tag me at Player Essence Zachary so I can see your comment better. Favorite third party game on the Switch and favorite indie game. My favorite third party game on the Switch is probably, I guess, I mean, Octopath you can say kind of, I guess, but it'd be Octopath if you count it as that. But let's just say not handled by Nintendo at all and doesn't have Nintendo properties. So I'm going to probably say like Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Dana or like yeah, like Ys 8 or Ys 8 Skyrim or Valkyria Chronicles 4, one of those games. In terms of indie games, Favorite indie game, SteamWorld Dig 2. SteamWorld Dig 2 is so good. That's probably my favorite indie game is SteamWorld Dig 2 on the Switch. Let's see here. No, I'm not a Dark Souls fan. I'm not a fan of playing Dark Souls. I'm a fan of watching other people play Dark Souls. I've been watching Zero, who's one of the greatest Smash Brothers players of all time, Smash 4 players of all time. He's been playing Dark Souls on his stream, and I like watching him play and deal with all that crap and deal with all the backseat gaming and all the dying and all that stuff. I don't personally have time to sit there and die a million times in the game and all that stuff. So Dark Souls, I used to play that when I was younger. Yeah, I played Dark Souls on the Xbox 360, beat it, thought it was great. I played Demon Souls on the PS3, beat it, thought it was great. When I was younger, I was all over it. Now that I'm older, I don't have time or the patience to sit there and die a bunch of times and lose souls and all that crap. I'd rather put that time into like an RPG like Xenoblade or like Octopath or Torna. I'd rather do that than worry about dying all the time. And like I don't need a hardcore gamer's card. Like, oh, you beat Dark Souls, hardcore game. Like, I don't care anymore. I used to though, and that's back when I played Demon Souls and Dark Souls. But I love watching those games on Twitch. Like I follow a bunch of Dark Souls streamers, people who are really good at Dark Souls and who beat it, like do like crazy runs. And anytime somebody's playing Dark Souls, I watch it. You know, anytime any of the people that I am following on Twitch are playing Dark Souls, I'm there. I'm watching it every time. It's great. It's great to watch. So yeah, Sunset Valkyrie says, will you try out Room Factory 4? I'm not so sure. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I know it's underrated. I know people like it, but I'm not so sure if I'll try it out. We'll have to wait and see. Where does Final Fantasy IX rank for you in the series? I'm thinking about getting on the eShop. Final Fantasy IX, in terms of the PS1 games, it's the best one on PS1. Overall, I like 6 the most, but I would say 9 is top 3. Definitely a top 3 Final Fantasy game for me. Let's see here. Let's see here. When I was younger, damn, that makes me feel old. Feels like Dark Souls just came out. I was so hyped for it. Well, I mean, if you talk about like Demon Souls, I mean, Demon Souls came out in 2009. So Demon Souls came out a decade ago. Then Dark Souls came out, I think 2 years after. I think it was 2011 when Dark Souls came out. So Dark Souls came out 2011. So when I say when I was younger, I mean like within a decade ago. That's when this whole Dark Souls, Demon Souls thing started, was with Demon Souls on the PS3. It was a very unique game at the time, and I bought it. I bought it day one, played it, loved the hell out of it. Played it, beat it. After I graduated from college, Dark Souls came out. It was great. Played it, beat it. I mean, it ran like at 12 frames per second at times, but it still played it, still had a lot of fun. So yeah, it was great. It was definitely really good. Definitely really good. All right, take it easy, Nathan H. Thanks for coming out to the stream, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. OJ, do you like Tales RPGs? I love that series. I do like Tales RPGs. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I like Tales of Vesperia is my favorite Tales game of all time. So yeah. Do you see any chance of Wind Waker HD Twilight Princess coming over to the Switch? I do, but I don't think it's going to be a big priority for them, just because we already have that on the Wii U, and I get it. There's a lot of games coming over from the Wii U. But you know, I just think that they're really worried about getting like Zelda games that we haven't experienced before in HD, right? So for example, Legend of Zelda, like the Link's Awakening remake. Like I think they're more focused on that, remaking some of the older, maybe the Game Boy games that aren't on consoles, stuff like that. So imagine we're getting like a Link's Awakening remake, and then next year we get like Oracles of Ages or Seasons or whatever, or we get some of the more obscure games. What about Minish Cap? What if they remake Minish Cap as well? Like I think they should focus their resources and their attention, because I mean, Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker, I mean, obviously it wouldn't be expensive to port over, but that is resources for like another Zelda game. You can't release like too many Zelda games in 1 year. I mean, so I think that they're focusing the resources on doing stuff like that instead, which I'm actually down for that. I'm actually down for them remaking like the ones that we haven't gotten yet remade in HD. Whereas, yes, I mean, Twilight Princess and Wind Waker stuck on the Wii U, whatever, but I've already played those games 2 times now. Whereas, I mean, Link's Awakening, I haven't replayed that yet. So I would love for them to kind of go in that direction. And then maybe eventually at some point, okay, you want to bring over Wind Waker, you want to bring over Twilight Princess, cool. But I would like the funds to go into remaking these games, you know? Yeah. Let's see. Dark Souls ran so bad on the PS3. Yeah, it doesn't run really good at all, guys. Let's see here. Do you think they're remaking Minish Cap for next year? I don't know if a remake for Minish Cap is coming next year. But I think it's definitely possible. I don't know though. Let's see. I'd like a remastered Golden Sun. I'd like a brand new Golden Sun actually, because the difference between Zelda remasters and this one is that we're getting new Zelda games, you know, and we're getting remasters and remakes, which is great. But like a game like Golden Sun, you know, what would be great? A brand new Golden Sun, a brand spanking new Golden Sun, a reboot of the franchise. You know, prequel, whatever the case is, I don't care, but that would be dope for like a brand new Golden Sun, not a remake or a port or something like that, but a brand new Golden Sun would be dope. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, but let's be honest here, guys. Let's be honest here. TKR vids, dude. If they did a remake of Golden Sun, I'd be the first person in line to go get it though. So let's not. I'm not trying to sit here and you know, downplay or say that I wouldn't get what I would take what they give us. At this point, I'm gonna take what they give us because Golden Sun's been dead for a long time. So I'll take it. Let's see. Solomon Solo says, "Hey OJ, do you think it's worth it to get the Tales of Vesperia on the Nintendo Switch? I want to get it, but the problem is that the price already on the game. The price already on the game. Do you think the game offers enough new content to be worth the price? Thanks OJ. Keep up the great work." Well, I don't know how much does it cost in your area, or how much are you seeing it for? I mean, you might want to wait a little bit longer. Maybe you can get it for a better price. But Tales of Vesperia is my favorite Tales game of all time. So I mean, maybe I'm a little biased on that one. But yes, I think that the new content, and it's definitely worth it. Have you played the game already though? Have you played it already? And how important is portability to you? So those are all questions that I need to know first before I ask you, like, okay, is it worth it, and like the price and everything. So let me know all of that, answers to all that, then I can definitively answer your question. All right, take it easy, Jumpmon. Thanks for coming out to the stream, dude. Really appreciate it. Hey guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, guys. I know this stream has been a little rough for the likes, but we did hit 100 likes, so thank you. Let's see if we can get to 120, 115 to 120 likes, 115 to 120. So thank you guys for the support. I appreciate that. Let's see here. What about a Golden Sun spinoff? Say Silver Moon. Nah, I'm good. Chuckle Cheese, brand new one. That'd be dope. Let's see here. OJ, excited for Cyberpunk 2077? Not really. To be honest, no, not really. I mean, I'm probably gonna pick it up, but I'm not really excited for it. Yes, I have it and own it on the Xbox 360. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, if you have it and own it on the Xbox 360 and you're okay with it, like, to me, like, you would buy on the Switch, like, if you really want the portability and you want to experience the new content. Like, if it's, like, one of your favorite Tales games of all time, then, yeah, I'd say pick it up, you know. But you can wait. I mean, you don't have to buy it now. You can just wait for later. I mean, if it's not that big of a deal to you, then just wait. I mean, so, yeah, you can just do that. Will you do a live stream after the Spawncast? You know what? Probably not, because I'm just going to be busy with a couple other things. So I'm probably not going to do a live stream after the Spawncast. Sunset Valkyrie says, which Persona 5 song remixes would you want to see in Smash? Any of like the Get Up, Get Out There, whatever, that'd be great. Life Will Change, you know, those would be dope, you know, either one of those two. Let's see. Wendy Kelly says, Parsons, what do you think about Persona music since Persona 5S might be announced there? Will you probably watch it live? Persona 5 music is great, but I mean, I don't really care about like band, like them doing like live music or orchestra. Like I'm not gonna sit there and like watch that. But I mean, I love the Persona music. It's great. Let's see. Robert says, really good UFC card tonight with John Jones, Anthony Smith as the main event. Yes, I'm definitely going to be tuning into that. I'm definitely going to be tuning into that on the side. Yes, definitely going to be tuning into that. Yes. Yes, John. I watch every fight from John Jones since 2010. I haven't missed a fight from John Jones since 2010. John Jones is my favorite MMA athlete of all time. Well, him and Anderson Silva, those are my two favorites of all time. So I don't miss John Jones, man. John Jones, he's the greatest fighter in the world, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't miss that. I don't think anybody can beat up John Jones in the world. I don't think anybody can beat him up. I think he's the best fighter ever in the world. Like, I don't think there's a single person that can beat John Jones up. Like, he would win in any situation, hand to hand combat. Obviously not weapons and all that, but hand to hand combat. I don't think there's anybody that can beat him up. So that's the Kudo Tengetsu with the $5 donation. And says, is it just me or after the Switch launched, a lot of other platforms and exclusives became less interesting, minus Spider-Man and God of War? It might be just you. I think that there's a lot of other stuff, but I think that at the same time, it depends on your life. I think that's a lifestyle type of thing. Like, if you have time, then I think more stuff might be appealing. If you don't have as much time, then stuff isn't as appealing. I think I'm in your boat. Other stuff, it just isn't as appealing to me. especially at $60 on the PS4 and Xbox One, because I don't have the time to even play everything that is appealing to me on the Switch. So I think that's a question that's kind of dynamic. I don't think that's a static type of thing, and I think it's really based on what you're doing in your life. Now, if I'm in, let's just say I'm a trust fund baby. Let's just say I'm the 15-year-old son of, I don't know, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, and I can do whatever the hell I want. Just go to school, come back. I got all sorts of money. I get whatever the hell I want. Obviously, everything's gonna be super appealing because that's how I was when I was in college. I mean, I had time, so everything was appealing. So I was buying all sorts of crap, you know, whenever I had the money. Whereas not at this point, things are a little bit different for me. So, but I mean, I see what you're saying. I definitely see what you're saying, Kudo Tengetsu. Thank you for the multiple donations, and thank you for the sponsorship as well. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Yo, what's up, Jeremy? How you doing today, my man? Let's see here. He's kind of tainted by the failed test as Angel Page, which is a shame because he was a great on his own right. Yeah, I think he's tainted a little bit, but I think John Jones has proved over the course of his career, you know, like that doesn't make him not a great fighter, you know? And yeah, the tests and all that type of stuff. But that is, I mean, there's been NFL players who have tested positive for stuff, and that doesn't take away from what they've done. There's been people who have been caught cheating and all that, and that doesn't take away from their legacy, in my opinion, at least. As long as they can still go out there and prove that, you know, that they are good and they are clean, you know, for certain fights. So I think, you know, I mean, in the NFL that happens. Like, how many people have been tested for, you know, banned substances in the NFL, and people are like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. You know, like, you know, I mean, I guess baseball, it's a bit different, right? Like baseball, you know, Barry Bonds, like, okay, that's a completely different thing, you know? But I think sports, like, I don't know, sports like mixed martial arts and sports like football, it just seems like people are more, like, there's more leeway with something like baseball, for example, right? Or even like basketball. You know, there's times where people have been suspended for stuff in basketball and people don't even care, like, you know, suspended for banned substances or whatever the case is. And like, oh, well, yeah, that's weird, a basketball player, but all right, you know. Whatever, like, you know, like for example, like what was it, Amendola, or not Amendola? Who was it? What's his face? He won the Super Bowl MVP. That Adelman, that little freaking receiver. He was banned. He was banned for 4 games. Won Super Bowl MVP. Did anybody bring up that he was banned for substances at the beginning of the year? No. Like, nobody cares. Like, he was banned for 4 games at the beginning of the year, or was it last year? Whatever. Like, nobody cares. He's a Super Bowl MVP. You know, like, oh, it's football. You know. So I mean, I don't like that train of thought, but that's just kind of how it is. You know. Edelman or Julian Edelman. There you go. So yeah, I don't know. Cloud Strife says, I'm sure I'm in the same boat as you guys. Brought Resident Evil 2, loved it, but I can't find time to beat it. But keep beating game after game, another on the Switch. Okay, I can't read at this point because the text is so small. But keep beating a game after another on Switch. Okay, yeah, Cloud. I can see why. I mean, I can see why, because it's just more convenient for some people, you know, to be able to get game time in at any point. It's really easy for me to, like, literally just grab my Switch, you know, grab my Switch when my video is rendering, plop it like this right here, and grab my GameCube controller, or whatever the case is, or grab my controller and play a game. Whereas, you know, or if you're at work, right? So if you're at work and you know, you're just you know, your lunch breaks, for example, right? Your lunch break at work, and you want to get some time in to play a game. I remember I beat back when I was working a normal job, I actually beat, what game was it? I think it was Fire Emblem. Was it Fire Emblem? Oh, man. Sacred Stones? I think I beat that game when I was at work. Like, I only played that game when I was at work, and I beat it again the second time that I played it, because I played it originally on the GBA and I didn't beat it, and then I played it again on the 3DS. And I remember being at work and beating that game pretty much. Like, that's the only time that I played it, was at work. I just did scenarios when I was at work and I beat it. And there's been other games where I've literally beat when I was at work. I think Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, that was a game when I would play when I was at work a lot of the time. So I mean, I can see why, you know, you would be able to finish more games, you know, on the Switch at times. So let's see here. I do not look great with this headband. I look great with it. I look amazing with my headband. Yo, I'm the Hokage. I look great with the headband. We're gonna be putting these for sale too. I got some different colors. So yeah, exciting time. Let's let's see here. Can you Switch is the most convenient system, especially if you have kids. I can't be stuck to a seat. Got to multitask. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Golden Sun by Monosoft would be dope. It would be dope. Would be dope. It would be really dope. Yeah. Another thing that I do, or at least during NFL season, bro, living room, watching the NFL. Switch. I'm always playing my Switch during football games. Because you know my 49ers are pretty trash, right? So there's not really much to see. All they're doing is throwing to the tight end all day. That's all they did all season was throw to the tight end. That Kittle guy just throws to the tight end. So it's like I'm just watching this tight end catch like a million passes and break all these records, but then we lose. You know, so that was pretty much the season for me. You know, watching the tight end break all these records and then still lose. But yeah, it was interesting. It was very interesting. So I would play my Switch during that. Let's see here. Who would you want to see develop a Naruto game on the Switch? Any devs in mind? Yes, Arc System Works. I would like a Naruto fighting game from Arc System Works, 100%. Nathaniel Ventura says, do you think Sony will have an event right after E3 to take the spotlight? Or what plans they will have instead of E3. I don't know. Maybe a PlayStation experience, but I don't think so. I don't think they'd hold anything as close to E3. Antonio Brown wants to be a 49er. Yeah, I heard him say that, but I don't know if it's actually going to happen. Are we going to pay him? We just paid Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, are we going to be able to pay Antonio Brown $20 million a year? I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know. And is he gonna jive with the receivers and with the other receivers and like, you know, what if he doesn't get the ball? Is he gonna sit there and like throw temper tantrums? I mean, like like, look, Antonio Brown's great and all, but I mean, I'm not sure what's gonna be going on. I mean, yes, I would love to see him, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't want to get my hopes up and then he doesn't come, you know. So, I mean, we still have questions about Jimmy Garoppolo coming back from ACL. I mean, does Antonio Brown want to play with Nick Mullins? I mean, Nick Mullins isn't bad, but I don't know. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Any other questions, guys? I have about maybe 15 more minutes. I gotta skedaddle. I gotta be somewhere by 3-daddle. So yeah. Let's see, places. I honestly feel like one of those weirdos that aren't into home console systems at all. I can't be bothered to get up and turn on a TV at times. I was raised with handhelds. You know what? I think that's definitely more common in Japan, right? Than anything else. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, some people are like that as well. They just can't be bothered to turn on a TV. I mean, if you don't care about graphics and all that, I mean, it's just easy to just grab a, like for example, it's really easy just like to grab a cell phone. Some people can't be bothered to play video games on a TV. You're not the only one. I mean, I think there's a lot of mobile people out there, right, that just can't be bothered to play video games on like a TV and sit down like it's a big event. They'll just grab their phone and just like lie down and just chill and play a game on the phone. Like, it's not that important to them to have like, oh, big old huge TV, oh, I'm playing, absorbing everything. It's not like that important to them for that. So I mean, they just play games on their mobile phone, like, you know, or that's what they've kind of reverted to, unless it's like a game that they really want to play on the system. I actually have had multiple friends like that were hardcore gamers before. And they're not hardcore gamers anymore because I guess they're not playing games on systems, but they play games hardcore on their mobile phones. Like, they're like the most hardcore mobile phone game players ever. And I'm like, yo, why don't you play like God of War? They're like, man, I ain't trying to, you know, like turn on the TV and get all invested into that. Like, if I have to do something, like I have to sit there and like find a save point or whatever it is, like mobile phone, I can just press the sleep button and then like, you know, not worry about it or whatever the case is, or just exit out of the app without sucking up the power in the house or putting the PS4 into sleep mode and all this stuff. So it's just for some people it's that way, for other people it's not, you know. What pizza? I'm getting the new pizza with the pepper, the pretzel crust. The new pizza with the pretzel crust. So yeah, that's what I'm getting today. Let's see here. Do I think there'll be more Warrior style games like Hyrule Warriors or Fire Emblem Warriors on the Switch? Yeah, I think so. I think they're gonna probably think of something else. Yeah, those games have both done well from what we understand. Fire Emblem Warriors is over 1 million, and Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition is at least 500,000 or something like that. It's definitely doing better than Bayonetta. That's what we do know. That game was, I think last year they talked about that game being over 400,000 units sold. So yeah, we know that the ports are selling. So I would think that, yeah, something's gonna come at some point. So yeah. Any other questions, guys? I got about like I said, 15 more minutes of questions, and then we can then I'll have to skedat. Spawncast, yeah, I'm on the Spawncast every single night, my man. Alman, I'm a regular member of the Spawncast. So yeah, I'll be on tonight. You said Edelman from the Patriots is 5'10", not so little. He's in NFL player terms, he's kind of little. 5'10" is not a big, not big by any means for an NFL player. I mean, but he's buff. I mean, like if you saw him in person, he's very stout, you know. But we're talking about in terms of NFL players. Like if you compare Edelman to most prototypical receivers in the NFL, most of them are bigger than Edelman. Like top receivers. We're talking about like the you know, Super Bowl MVP or whatever. Like we're talking like, you know, like Randy Moss. We're talking, you know, Jerry Rice. We're talking like Julio Jones. We're talking most of the top receivers in the NFL are big dudes, are tall, big guys, you know, and Edelman's not that. So not saying that there aren't, but Edelman's small compared to a lot of the top receivers in the NFL. So yeah, he's just not a huge guy. But I mean, like I said, if you saw him in person, obviously he's probably bigger. He's stout. He's solid, buff. He's a big guy. Like in terms of regular people, absolutely, he's a big guy. He's a big guy. But in terms of NFL receivers, he's just not very big. I mean, Julio Jones, that's a big guy. You know what I'm saying? Or like Randy Moss, that's a big dude. Or like Terrell Owens, those are big guys. You know. Edelman's not that. Let's see here. Do you really want a receiver to be that big though? The prototypical receiver, you want him to be like Julio Jones or Jerry Rice. You want him to be about 6'2", 4'4", 40, you know, 220 pounds. That's the prototypical receiver. About 6'2", 220. That's what you want. Not too small to where injuries are a problem. Then again, not too big to where speed might be a problem. So I'd say that's the prototypical size for a receiver that you would want. 6'2", 220. That's about what Jerry Rice was. That's about what Julio Jones is. Terrell Owens a little bit heavier, but Randy Moss was 6'4", thinner, you know. But that's the prototypical size of what you want for a receiver, because you want them in good vertical reach up so they can have the wingspan so they can catch balls thrown up high, you know, big end zone targets. But then again, you don't want them too big because then you have a tight end for that. Like a tight end can be like a 6'4", 6'5", a bigger guy that's, you know, that's slower. So that's usually what you want for a receiver. Then again, that's not the be all end all though. You know what I'm saying? Slot receivers like Edelman, you want them usually smaller for a slot receiver, shiftier, quicker guys that are slot receivers. So you know, there's room for everybody. There's room for the smaller, shifty receivers that are short, even as short as me, 5'9", 5'8". There's room for, if you can ball, there's room for you, and there's room for the big guys as well. Slot receivers are smaller, X or Y receivers are bigger. It's fine. There's room for everybody as long as you can play. There's room for you. Or 6'9". Gronk is not 6'9". Gronkowski is not 6'9". Gronkowski's about 6'5", 6'6". Gronkowski. He's not 6'9". No, not 6'9". Yo, what's up, Princess Zelda? How you doing today? How you doing? Yeah, Wes Welker, 5'8". Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley's a short guy, about 5'8". You know. So yeah. Antonio Brown is barely 6 foot tall. Barely. You know. So yeah. Yeah, there's room for a guy. If you're 5 foot something, there's room for you. If you're 5'5", 5'6", 5'7", there's room for you. Just be fast. That's all you got to do is be fast or be shifty. There's room for you. There's room for short. There's room for tiny guys in the NFL. That's what's cool about the NFL. There's room for I mean, there's a receiver there's a running back for the Bears, like a running back, and he's also like what was his name? Cohen. Dude's like 5'5", but he's hella fat. Dude ran like a 4.3 40. There's room for tiny guys that are way short. The guys that I can see the top of their head. You know, there's room for you if you can play. If you're fast, just if you're that short, be fast, be super fast. That was my problem. Is that I wasn't that fast. So there's room for you. Patrick Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes is a quarterback. He's a tall quarterback. He's a prototypical size quarterback, like 6'2", 6'3", 2 something. So yeah, there's room for 6'2", 6'3", 200 something pound quarterbacks with rifle arms. Yeah, there's room for those guys too. With rifle arms and amazing accuracy. Yeah, there's room for those guys as well. Null fan says my buddy just hooked me up with Final Fantasy Chronicles Anthology and Origins of the PS1. Is Chrono Trigger acceptable and enjoyable on the PS1, or would you recommend the DS release? I don't have the original Super Nintendo anymore. The PS1 version is not the best, but I mean it's there. I would say the DS version is probably better. Yo, what's up, Anthony Rudd? I'm about 5'8", 5'9". I'm about 5'9". I'm like 5'8" and whatever, 3/8 or 3/4 or whatever the case is. So shoes on. I'm about 5'9". Running will have you employed forever, no matter your height. Jerry Rice was slow. What is his time, like 4'6"? Yeah, Jerry Rice was like a 4. I think it was like a 4'6", something 4'7". But Jerry Rice was 6'2", so that was good, and his route running was superior. Superior route running. So yeah. Let's see here. I thought he was dude towers. Well, Gronkowski's tall. He's like 6'6", 6'5". I mean, if you're 6'6", you're one of the taller players in the NFL. You're definitely towering over a lot of. Well, here's the thing: the reason why you thought Gronkowski towers over because he's being covered by safeties and linebackers. You know, most linebackers are like, what, 6'1", 6'2". Safeties, you know, because he's going down the field, they're like, some of them are 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot. Most of the guys that Gronkowski goes against are not as tall as him. That's why Gronkowski towers over everybody, because he's 6'6". There aren't many linebackers. There are pretty much no linebackers that are 6'6", and that's who's covering him. Safeties and linebackers, and they're all 6 foot, 6'1", 5'10". So yeah, he's gonna tower over pretty much everybody that's covering him, because I mean, he's not being covered by defensive linemen. You know, he's being covered by linebackers and safeties. You know, so that's really that's the reason why he looked so much tall. He looked so much taller than everybody. You know, so yeah, who would you say is a clutch QBs? Tom Brady. Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Troy Aikman, Steve Young. Those are the most. Peyton Manning, Big Ben Roethlisberger. Those are some of the most clutch QBs of all time. Terry Bradshaw. Yeah, so that's what I'd say. I mean, Aaron Rodgers at times. Peyton Manning. Or sorry, no, Eli Manning in the Super Bowls. He had some pretty clutch throws. So yeah. Mike donated $2 and says, off to work. Thanks for the live stream. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, guys, keep the questions coming. I'm answering questions for like another 10 minutes. So feel free, not just NFL stuff. You guys can talk about whatever you want. T.O. is still in shape. Yeah, I heard that. I saw the video. T.O. ran a 4.440 like a year ago or something. It's like T.O. is still fast as hell. Thank you, Mike S. I appreciate the donation, man. So let's see here. The Artisan says, waiting on Yoshi, Joker, Mortal Kombat 11, Mario Maker 2, Three Houses, Hellblade, Astral Chain, Alliance 3, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, Animal Crossing, Luigi's Mansion 3, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Star Fox Grand. If that's even real anymore with Star Fox. Yeah, a lot of cool games coming. Is it fair to say that players in the NBA are taller than players in the NFL? Yes, it's very fair to say. The average height of the player of an NBA is definitely, I would say, taller. Yeah, absolutely. And basketball players are generally taller than football players. Yeah. Because I mean, like there's a lot of 7-footers in the NBA, and there's no 7-footers in NFL. There's a lot of 6'8", 6'9" guys in the NBA. There's not a lot of 6'8", 6'9" guys in the NFL. The tallest you'll see is about 6'8", 6'9" in the NFL, and that's very rare for somebody to be that tall. NBA has a lot of guys that are 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", 6'11", 7 foot, even taller than 7 foot. So absolutely, there's a lot of guys that's like on average. I mean, 6'4", 6'5". I mean, if you're 6'4" or 6'5", that's like a defensive or offensive lineman in the NFL. Whereas NBA, that's like a shooting guard. So I mean, like sometimes even point guard. You know. So I mean, like yeah, absolutely, NBA players are just generally a lot taller. So yeah. Peace signs. OJ's favorite emoji to use on Twitter. It is. Let's see. Did you see the Johnny Cage gameplay? MK11, a beast. Yeah, I was actually a Johnny Cage main in Mortal Kombat 9. So yeah, I saw the gameplay. I shared it on Twitter. It looked amazing. Looked really good. How excited am I for Astral Chain, bro? Fina face. You should watch some of my videos on Astral Chain. I'll just leave it right there. Type in Astral Chain on my channel, and that will give you my my excitement level for that. Just type it in. Yo, what's up, Jake? And how you doing today, my man? Any other questions, guys? Keep it coming. Yo, what's up, Anthony Red? I'm not sure if I said yo already, but what's up, man? Let's see here. The fastest RBs I've seen were like 5.6 to 5.10. Yeah, the fastest RBs that I know of, I mean, Cohen, that RB is super fast. From the Bears, he's probably the fastest in the NFL right now. And Barry Sanders was like 5'7", 5'8", and he was super fast. So yeah, most of the time, like the fastest RBs in the league and all that are usually short guys, but there's been some tall guys that are pretty fast too, that are like super fast. For example, like Adrian Peterson, he was easily one of the fastest running backs, and he was like 6'2", you know. So yeah. In-N-Out? No, I didn't order anything at In-N-Out. It was pizza that we're getting at Little Caesars. Yeah, check it out, Fina. We're about to end up the stream in about 5 minutes, so check out my. I'll link it. So I mean, people kind of had a little bit of an issue with what I said about Astral Chain, but I was like, man, I don't care. I mean, this is what I think about Astral Chain. I think the game's gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to see any of my videos on Astral Chain, I'm gonna put the link for you. So yeah, check out my video, why Astral Chain is one of the most important new IPs since Pokemon for Nintendo. One of the most important new Nintendo IPs since Pokemon. So I'm excited for the game. I'm really excited for the game. Really excited. I was thinking, what do you think will happen with the Switch when the next gen consoles come out? Nothing. Nothing. Developers will still make games for the system, and Nintendo will still make games for the Switch. Nothing will happen. Because Switch is gonna have install base. That's what matters, is install base. Let's see here. Will you be getting Final Fantasy VII on Switch? Yeah, I'll be getting it. Yep. Yeah, check them out. All right, take it easy, Solomon Solo. Appreciate you coming out to the stream, man. Have a nice day. I'll see you at the Spawncast later. Any other questions, homies? You guys excited for these headbands coming through? Man, I've been holding on for these for so long to tell you guys. I'm like, man, I know you guys are gonna be hyped for these headbands, so can't wait. They're workout headbands too. I mean, you can just wear them around the house because like they're comfortable and they're thin. So you can just wear them around the house. They're not like hot. They don't make your head hot or anything. Like I've been wearing them the whole time now. My head's not hot or anything. But you can wear them when you work out. And you can also, they're machine wash. Machine wash is good, so I'm excited. Let's see, yeah. When the other platforms join the 9th gen, nothing will happen. Publishers won't ignore 100+ million PS4s in the house. It's so easy. Exactly. They're not going to ignore. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, there's going to be a bunch of games that don't come out on the Switch, but that's already how it is right now with the PS4 and the Xbox One. So there's already a lot of games that don't come out on the Nintendo Switch now. So I mean, like, there's nothing. The same thing's going to happen on the next systems. Developers are gonna make, if they want to make a, like, if the game's like Unreal Engine 4, they'll make a Switch version of the game, Unreal Engine 4. If they don't want to make one, then they don't make one. It's just Nintendo's gonna keep on putting out a bunch of games and getting exclusives like Marvel Ultimate Alliance and stuff. Nothing's gonna change. It's gonna be the same how it is now. It's like I said, it's not like we get full third-party support anyway. I mean, I was late. When are the headbands showing up? Yeah, we're looking to have the headbands maybe by E3. That's what I'm looking to maybe have them by E3. So yeah. This is an off-the-wall question. Do you remember Glover for the N64? It's a highly underrated gem. Yeah, I do remember Glover for the N64. And they were going to actually make a Glover 2, but there was some issues with that. So check out the reasons why Glover 2 never came out. Let's see. I was watching Obi-Wan playing Anthem today, and I have to say the game looks boring, and he has a confusing world map. The game definitely looks boring. I've been watching Obi play Anthem as well, and that it's not very good right now. I don't think it's very good, but I mean, he's having fun with it. And people are having fun with the game, so definitely not hating on people having fun with it, but it's not a very good game. The inventory, the UI is a mess. There's all sorts of loading. The story in the game is trash. It's kind of garbage. It's like they should have just went with the minimalistic story. Like when you talk to people, they go off on tangents. It's just boring as hell. Nothing very interesting. I mean, if you're gonna have a trash story or a minimalistic story, then take the Breath of the Wild type of example, you know, and do that instead. do flashbacks and just do very segmented things if you want to focus on the gameplay. The game's a mess right now. It needs... I mean, there's solid mechanics in the game. It plays okay. Like, you can fly. That's cool. The shooting mechanics are good. But there's not a lot of enemy variety type. I mean, it's not a very good game. I mean, people are trying to act like it is because they bought it for $60, and that's fine. And, you know, there's good mechanics, but overall, in terms of game design, it's not very good. Not very good at all. But it will get better. I think Anthem will get better. And I think that by the end of the year, I think everything will be patched up and it'll be a good game by the end of the year. It'll be solid, much better than it is now. So I will say that. Let's see here. Do you want Persona 5 for the Switch? I don't know. What do you, let me ask you a question, Supreme Gamer. Do you think that I want Persona 5 for the Switch? Let's see. Any plans to host an arena on Ultimate today? Nero, we hosted an arena yesterday for Ultimate. We hosted an arena yesterday for Ultimate. So no plans today, but we're probably going to do maybe Monday. Maybe Monday. Let's see. Kuro Tengetsu says, how do you carry your Switch around? Thank you for the $2 donation. Yeah, I can show you guys. I actually got something cool. Thank you for the $2 donation, Kudo. We'll probably end off with this one here, guys. But I use this right here. I use, it's a Satisfy premium gamer case. And it's actually really cool. So here is your games. Oh, actually, let me do it this way. Here is your games. You can put stuff right here. And here are my games that I put as 2 cases. It also has zippers on the back so you can store extra games on one of them. And then it also has like a soft thing so it doesn't scratch your screen. And then I carry my Switch. This is my portable Switch. I have a Switch here, my work Switch, that I do all my review codes. And then I have my own personal portable Switch that I don't ever hook up to a TV. This stays portable and in here anytime that I need to go. It's always inside here. So yeah, that's kind of how I carry things around. And it's great. Keeps it secure, keeps it safe. And you just zip it through. Hard. It's like a kind of a harder case, but not like a super hard case. It's very padded and good. Very good strip protection zippers. And nice carrying. So this is the best way, in my opinion, to roll around with your Switch. That's what I do. Thank you, Finnaface, with the Twitch follow. Thank you so much, Finnaface. Appreciate that. Welcome to the village. Welcome to the village. Let's see. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate all of you guys coming out to the stream. We're going to go ahead and end it right here. This stream will be available in a little bit, so if you want to watch the replay, I think it was a lot of fun because we were kind of going all over the place. Make sure you guys hit that like button before you go, and check out some of the videos on the channel, guys. I've done some pretty cool stuff for today. Today we had a video on the 2-year anniversary of the Switch. So the 2-year anniversary of the Switch. If you live in some parts of the world, it's already the 2-year anniversary of the Switch, right? Or it's going to be the 2-year anniversary of the Switch. So we actually have that, and we already have 2K views on, or no, sorry, 1K views on that. So if you haven't seen it yet, please make sure you check out that 2nd-year anniversary Switch video. So please make sure you check out that. I'm gonna link it for you guys. That's already up on the channel. It has a nice image of Pyrite. Some new thumbnail techniques I've been doing. Hopefully you guys like it. Makes it look a little bit more appealing, kind of appeal to the Switch crowd out there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. The Spawncast tonight, I'll be on that. That's at 6 p.m. PT, 9 p.m. Eastern time on John from Spawn Waves channel. Just look up. Most of you guys know him, but if you don't know him, I'll be on a podcast tonight. We'll probably be talking a lot about Pokemon and Spawn Wave, John from Spawn Wave. So I'll be on that tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Good to see all of you guys here. And like I said, make sure you guys check out the videos for today. A lot of great stuff already up on the channel and my video there. So so thank you, Kudo Tengetsu. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Toon Link. Thank you, Fairy Tiger. Thank you, all the donations today, man. You guys were amazing. Mike. Thank you so much for the support. Kudo Tengetsu, brand new membership. Kudo, don't forget to go on the community page and check out the private Discord link. Just click on the community page and you should see it right there, the new Discord link, so you can hop into the community there, man. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and we'll see you guys later tonight on the Spawncast. And if not, that's okay. I might do a bonus stream tomorrow for like Smash Brothers and Mario Kart. So I might do a bonus stream for that. So look out tomorrow, maybe. Depends on how I feel. Depends on how I feel. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.